Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a special bonus reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Aries, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Aries, I hope that you're doing well. This reading is all about messages from your passed away loved ones. I'm going to use 2 decks for your reading today. I'm going to get the overall energy from the Wisdom of the Oracle and the tarot reading from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. I don't have any particular layout. This is just general messages from your passed away loved ones, so there's no past, present, and future. It's just channeled messages. Okay, so for Aries, please. For Aries, what do their passed away loved ones want to say? For Aries, please. Beautiful. Number 9, which corresponds to the Hermit energy, Virgo. So you could have Virgo placements in your chart dealing with a Virgo, or your passed away loved one that you're thinking of could have been a Virgo. And the words are Treasure Island. This is one of the most beautiful cards in this deck. I mean, they're all beautiful, but like in terms of the message, Treasure Island is very... thank you, Spirit. It's like, it's so serene. I don't know how to describe it. You know, this treasure on the back of this sea turtle. All the cards have little kind of faint faces in them somewhere to represent Spirit's presence. And it's almost like, well, some of you could have possessions of your passed away loved ones that remind you of them, that you might have. And, or there could be something that happened recently that it's like you found out some information about this passed away loved one that really warmed your heart, that like endeared you to them even more than you already felt. So that's for somebody. Really beautiful energy, really like peaceful. And just like being carried on the back of this sea turtle. It's like, you know, sea turtles, they grow to be very, you know, barring any predators, they grow to be very old ages. So there's like a lot of wisdom behind that. So, and it's almost like I see these hearts, and they're like hearts and starfish. It's kind of like being sent up. It's almost like you've been sending your wishes to your passed away loved one, and they're hearing them. They're hearing them. I'm gonna start with 3 cards for the base spread, just to see the messages that come out. And if I feel like I need to pull clarifiers, I will. Okay, well, I will definitely need to pull clarifiers, but let's look at the first card you got, 5 of Pentacles. You know what just struck me? So interesting. 5 of Pentacles can talk about a sense of being left out in the cold, kind of isolation. The actual depiction in the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot is of these, like a leper. And used to have lepers, and like just not being able to be led inside of the church, that they are given no sanctuary. And when one is in the 5 of Pentacles, it's that feeling of alienation or isolation. But I actually don't see this as your energy, although it could be. I actually see this as your passed away loved one's energy, or how you looked at them maybe later on in their life or towards the end of their life. Like you thought like maybe they were out in the cold, or you know, if it's like a family member but they were like the black sheep of the family, you know, maybe they didn't and it was difficult for them to connect. And then with the Six of Swords and the Moon card here, this is like you seeing them kind of drift off into the great beyond. But where that place is, you're not quite sure. I feel like if I'm talking to a cross watcher who is not an Aries, but their person was an Aries, this could also be very relevant. That you thought your Aries was left out, and then they decided to, you know, pass through this life and on to the next. But the moon, major arcana, representing Pisces energy, signifies secrets, illusion, and confusion. These two towers represent the kind of boundary between worlds, this world and the next. And it can be found in the Death card. It can also be found in a version of it can be found in the High Priestess card. The High Priestess, also Pisces, sits at the veil between worlds. So really kind of sad energy that I'm feeling from these three cards. They're just it's like silent. You know that sound in wintertime when you're walking on fresh snow, that kind of squish crunch sound? I hear that. It's like echoing, somebody walking, and the silence in winter still has a sound. And it's almost, that's like relevant to you somehow, like the silence that you felt from this person, whoever your passed away loved one is, like it still had a sound to you. Or not hearing from them felt, you know, if they were alive but you weren't in touch with them, not hearing from them still has a sound. Or not being able to say goodbyes in the way that you would have wished, that has a sound. And then that quiet sound here, Six of Swords, moving on from choppy waters to calm waters. I can, you know, this is supposed to represent the people, and then this is spirit kind of rowing you to safety, rowing someone to safety. But I can hear the oar in the water, just silence on the water, but I can hear that oar dipping in and the slight splashing, just quiet. But then we get to the moon, and then these, like, the wolf and the dog are howling. Because it's like they don't understand. I don't know where all of this is very, like, it's like I see it's kind of like either like a landscape painting or just like setting the scene for something. Let me get a clarifier on these three cards. Man, Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. This card has been showing up for so many signs, at least 3 that I can remember. Wow. Okay, all Wands cards came out to clarify. 10 of Wands, Knight of Wands, 3 of Wands. Definitely for a fire sign. 10 of Wands talks about burden. The burden of something physical, the burden of experience, the burden of action, and the consequences of those actions. 9 of Wands talks about the wounded warrior living to fight another day. Tenacity, somebody that doesn't give up. 3 of Wands talks about having made a decision and waiting for the ships to come in. It's almost like I see your passed away loved one. It's like your passed away loved one is one trying to tell you that they're in a better place and that they hear your messages, and that as you carry their memory, they carry you from spirit. They support you, right? But it's like, this is different from the other readings I did. They're telling me their story so that it can give you some clarity as to what they were experiencing. That they felt this sense of isolation and confusion as to what should happen next. And this burden that they felt, that they had to just keep, it was like driving themselves, you know, overworking or overburdened or something, and they were just kind of waiting for, it's almost like waiting for this passage out of this situation. It's lots of fire energy. So they could have been a very busy person in their life, or I just heard up to something. So I don't know if that up to something was productive. Can't really say 100% that it was productive, but it was something that they carried the weight of it. Take it as it resonates. It will make sense to you. Whatever it is, the story that's unfolding, that's your story, right? That's the narrative. I'm going to get one more card for the message that they want to give to you. Two of Pentacles. Curious. Let's get one more. Temperance in reverse. Second major arcana that we've gotten today. Two of Pentacles can talk about juggling. It's earth energy, and it's just this back and forth, all the plates spinning. So I asked them basically, you know, for this like a final message to you of like what it is that they're trying to let you know, because it's here, it's like what they were going through during their life, and then what was their message to you. You know, the Temperance card is similar, right? Temperance in the upright. The Archangel Raphael, excuse me, I think this one is Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel. Is it Gabriel? Now I can't remember. But the names Raphael or Gabriel might be important. The Archangel has these two cups, and they have 1 foot on land and 1 foot in the water. So it's connecting the emotional realm to the earthly realm. The Temperance card talks about patience and tempering something, turning one state of being into another state of being. But it is a little bit of this back and forth. So your past away loved ones are kind of showing me that there's a situation in your life right now where you're juggling something. And it's almost like your feet are getting tired. It's almost like, ooh, they just said, like, don't follow in my footsteps. Don't work yourself into oblivion like I did, or don't carry this burden the way that I did. Allow yourself, because right now this is like a lot of impatience. There's a lot of not taking the time to heal oneself. Not taking the time because we're too busy juggling. And Spirit is kind of telling me, they're just telling me, don't do what I did. Like, put something down that you can put down so that you can focus and you can transmute the energy. What are we transmuting exactly, Spirit? Hanged Man in reverse. Temperance in reverse, Hanged Man in reverse. They're kind of telling me, like, so how the Hanged Man is like getting the 10,000 foot view on the world, on one's life. That's the Hanged Man energy. It's a card of deep perspective and purposefully sacrificing, purposefully pulling yourself away from a situation so you can assess it more clearly. From on high, right? This is the tree of knowledge, and it's in reverse. So it's almost like your past away loved ones are kind of saying to you, like, you don't have the perspective right now that I have. And what I see is like essentially like history repeating. And they kind of don't want that for you. Especially with the number 9 in the hermit mode, they want you to like just stop for a moment and gather yourself and take time for yourself to ask the bigger questions of like, what is it worth it? I'm juggling and I'm working and I'm, unable to like move from the spot because I'm like preoccupied by so much. And they're kind of saying to me, there's just so much beauty out there. They want you to kind of enjoy it. Like, are you able to enjoy the fruits of your labor right now? Are you really able to kind of, the sea turtles remind me of Finding Nemo, right? If you've ever seen Finding Nemo, I think his name was Crush, the main sea turtle, and he talks like a surfer dude, and he's like, dude, he's really chill and just riding the currents, riding the waves. It's almost like you're so, because on my desk, these 3 cards all line up just how they happen to be on my desk, right? I told you there's no layout, but I put them down and they all kind of are like this. This energy feels very, very fraught. And your person in spirit doesn't want you to experience that. They want you to experience this. Because they've got you, they're supporting you. So let me read from the book, number 9. Treasure Island. The law of attraction bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. You've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. Your passed away loved ones are trying to share kind of magic with you because they have a perspective that you don't have right now. And through this message, it's almost like you have an advantage, that you can see, where they succeeded and where they had opportunities. And they're asking you to just live to the fullest every single day. Even if it feels counterintuitive, like I'm not working hard enough, I'm not being productive enough. No, sometimes having fun and enjoying your life is productive, because we're here for that too. So that's your reading, Aries. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Aries.